So now we're in a position to do a few optional things, but one of the things that I like to do is to round off the top of the head for looks and roughly matching the feeling there. And this is just something that you can do or don't have to do, depending how you feel about it. But the remainder, the body is glued up now. The joints appear solid. We'll get a better look at them as we sand down, but they appear to be well glued. There's a lot of little sanding jobs to do. We will be putting in the frets, but we will finish much of the preliminary sanding first. And to do that, I think I will first off take a sanding block, and we will just hold the instrument down and sand. A power sander is possible here, but it's easier in such a workshop to do our own sanding with the hand sander. When we're sanding, we use a block of wood to keep the sandpaper flat, and it's a sanding block, it's called, and just fold the sandpaper over the block of wood. And now is a time when people actually relax and take their time sanding. Now, another option is to take a very fine rasp or file and once again take things down to a little bit closer, and this reduces the sanding. It depends on what your equipment is and how you're feeling. Once again, we're trying to do the main cut inwards from the side. And that will actually speed up the sanding a lot. And we can do the same on the other side and on the end as well. We're going fairly fast doing this. It's not necessary to move this fast. If you're not comfortable, you just do things slower. We're going to mark an angle on the headpiece, and I found that a Canadian quarter works well for this. So I just put the quarter down and trace it with the pencil, and it leaves a black mark. The extra space up top will be handy depending on the type of tuners that we may choose and change. The next thing we're going to do is to rough saw that edge down, and to do that we can use any of the saws, but normally I'd use a little back saw just to take off a little bit of that wood. I'm going to do it a little bit better and clamp it. And the result of that is the rough approximation of the rounded end. And now we can once again just take the rasp and round it off. And normally we just do that relatively freehand to the mark that we've put on the wood. So what we're trying to do is to get a pleasing angle at the top. The student can choose whatever angle. You don't have to use the circle. They can do a sharper point I can try and match the circle of the lower. All sorts of different variants are possible, but using our variety of rasp, fine rasp and a coarser rasp, we now can round that off, and we're starting to get an instrument that has its own personality. It is as it is, and it's beginning to shape up to be whatever the maker had tried to, personality the maker tried to give to it.